So you want to sell your own video-powered course on your WordPress website, but so many questions come to mind like, can you self-host your videos on your website or do you need a dedicated service? And there are so many solutions that it can become overwhelming. So today we will compare some of the most popular video players for WordPress. And by the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of which solution to use for your e-learning website. Hello, I'm Kay from the Astra team, and today we'll be comparing some of the most popular solutions when it comes to using video on your WordPress website, and more specifically your e-learning WordPress website. But first, a word about video player and video service, because as mentioned in the intro, there are many solutions, and you can see one right here on screen is the YouTube player. So this is the tool itself that you can watch on YouTube or you can embed on your own WordPress website. That is the tool. Now, there is also the video hosting service, and in this case, it's the same company. It's going to be YouTube for the player and YouTube for the video hosting service. Now, there are other ways to do this. You can actually have the player independently from the service, and we'll see that later in this video. Now, a word about free versus pro. Because for all the solutions we're going to talk about today, they come with a free version and a premium version. And the free versions are a great way to get a feel for that particular solution, and you can actually build an online course website and use those free solutions. But some of the features we're going to talk about in this video come with the premium plans. And that makes sense, right? Because otherwise, how would these companies exist if they make no money? Now, if you don't need any of the advanced features and you don't need your own branding, then by all means, go with the free plan. But I just wanted to mention this so that it's clear that in this video, some of the advanced features are in the premium plans. Before we start comparing the most popular solutions in this video, you may be wondering the obvious question: why not use YouTube? Well, the answer might not seem obvious at first, but let's take a look. But first, let's talk about the pros. And the first pro is that it's free. And we know you like free. Yes, we're talking about you. But bear with me. The next pro is the quality options. And here I'm talking about the video quality because you can get up to 4K, and bear in mind that it's free. You can also get in the lower bandwidth in case your customers, your audience has a low connection. Next, analytics and reporting. So as you may know, YouTube belongs to Google. Google is the king of analytics. So you get a lot of data and a lot of data points that you can analyze, and you can try to make your retention better. You can really analyze what's going on and make your course better. And next, it has built-in video hosting. So you get the player that you can embed on your WordPress powered website, and it comes with the video hosting, which as we've seen is free. Now let's talk about the cons. Now the first con is the lack of customization. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So here I created this quick demo on WordPress, and in case you're wondering, I created this with the Astra theme and starter templates, which you can install once you install Astra. Then I went to e-commerce and chose online course and LMS. And then I chose this design right here. Just installed it. I installed LearnDash because it's compatible with LearnDash. And for LearnDash integration, I'm using Astra Pro. Now, there are other ways you can use other systems like Lifter LMS. There are plenty of solutions, but just to keep this video short, this is the solution I've used. So here, if I go to all courses and I click on the course I created, this is what you get with the YouTube player. So basically, you get the YouTube player. Amazing, I know. But jokes aside, it's really what it is, just the same player. So you can't customize the color of the play button. You can see the title here. We can't really remove the title. You got to watch on YouTube. There's nothing you can change. And if you want to really have a full-blown experience for your customers that they feel this is really branded to your content, to your brand, then it kind of lacks in that regard. Next con, privacy and security. And don't get me wrong, YouTube itself is very secure. And it's a great platform and a great opportunity. And the main goal is that you can basically broadcast yourself and showcase yourself to the whole world for free. But when it comes to features for e-learning websites, especially on WordPress, what you want is security. You don't want people to be able to access your videos for free. Otherwise, unless you have a free website, a free e-learning website, but if the videos are behind a paywall, you don't want people to access the videos freely. And with YouTube, you get very little options because you can either get a public link, which is like the worst if you want to sell video courses, Now you can also put the links as private, but then nobody can see it unless they are logged in, and they need to be logged into your YouTube account, which doesn't really make sense unless you want to share your YouTube account with all your customers. And the last option is unlisted videos. So basically the videos are public, but unless someone knows the link, supposedly you cannot access the video. But some people manage to find those links, and it would take just one customer to share the link publicly, and then all your hard work would go to nothing. I mean, you wouldn't be able to monetize it anymore. So as you can see, for online video courses, this is definitely not the best solution. Now, the next con is no marketing features. Because yeah, you're going to play your video and that's it. You can put text on the image, but that's about it. And this is something we'll talk about in a moment, but you can put your own text, but that's about it. You can't have call to actions, you can have email lead capture, you can't have none of that. Whereas, as we'll see, there are other solutions that offer that. And last con, end screens. And we just saw it in the previous segment, but let's take a look one more time. Now just imagine, your customer just purchased your course, they start playing one of the videos in the course, and then they pause the video or they get to the end of the video and here it is, end screens. And just imagine that there's an offer from a competitor. I mean, would you appreciate that? And even if it is not the case, like here, it's random videos, but it doesn't really look professional because maybe they like one of the videos, they're gonna click on it, they're gonna stray away from the course. And it's hard enough to get people hooked up to a course and go to the end of the course. You don't want distraction. And once again, you wanna look professional, and you don't want a chance also that your competitors can actually freely advertise on your own website. So as you can see, there are pros and cons, but the cons clearly outweigh the pros. And thus, YouTube is definitely not the best solutions when it comes to your online video course. Okay, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the first solution. And the first solution is called Wistia. And Wistia helps marketers create and manage videos, host webinars, generate leads, and measure video performance all in one place, as it says on their website. Now, let's take a look at the Wistia pros. So the first pro is its advanced marketing features, like the reach and retarget feature so that you can send viewer data and reach new audiences, or retarget existing ones with tailored ads, or the subscribers feature so that you can capture email addresses right from the videos and you can grow your email list. Next pro, a customizable player. Because yes, compared to the YouTube player, the Wistia player is customizable. You can customize the controls, you can customize the colors, and many other things. And if you go back to our demo, this is with the YouTube player, and this is with the Wistia player. So now the colors are almost matching. Of course, you may want to have a different color, but just to show you the customizability of the color itself is already more in line with the branding. Next pro, Wistia, analytics. Wistia comes with analytics so you can discover who's watching your videos, how much they're watching, and which ones are providing the most value for your business. So basically you can track audience behaviors and user engagement. Next pro, privacy options. So with Wistia, you'll be able to protect your videos, and that's great if you want to sell online courses. Now, a quick word about security and privacy. Because when we talk about security and privacy for any of the solutions outlined in this video, please bear in mind that if a 16-year-old kid could hack the Twitter website, well, if anyone wants your videos, they will get your videos. But no panic, because usually it's big companies and big brands that are targeted. And most people won't be able to download your videos illegally if there is a layer of protection on it. Next pro, lead generation tools. For example, you can collect email addresses right from your videos, or you could add call to actions, and that's very powerful. Just imagine a big button at one point in the video, and you can send to any landing page that you want. Next, video hosting. And it comes as a pro, but as we'll see in a moment, it has a drawback. Now let's talk about the cons of Wistia. And first of all, the free plan is very limited. Now it's a free version, so it makes sense that it doesn't come with all the bells and whistles of the premium plans, but basically what you get with the free plan is very basic. You get 10 videos and that's it. And that brings us to the second con of Wistia, its pricing. Because as we saw, the free plan is so limited that you'll quickly want to move to one of the premium plans. Now, the premium plans start at $19 per month, and there you get 20 videos. Now, if you just have one course, it might be enough. Now, if you have a website with several courses or you want more videos on the website, that might be a bit too limited. So you may want to move to the Pro plan, which is $79 per month. that's starting to get steep, and then you get the advanced at $319 per month, and then the premium, and that would be for bigger companies. Now, in the Plus and Pro plans, so like I said, in the Plus plan you get 20 videos, in the Pro plan you get 50 videos, so it's starting to get to be interesting in terms of volume of videos, but still you're limited per video. And then on top of that, you need to factor in the extra media cost. So if you take a look, it's the monthly cost per additional media file uploaded to Wistia. So if you have the Plus plan, you have 20 videos, and then you want to add new videos, well, you're gonna have to pay $2 per extra video per month. If you want access to some of the most exciting features of this player, such as the custom call to actions, then you will want to go with the Pro plan as a minimum, which is $79 per month. Pretty steep. So as you can see, there are many pros, but unfortunately, the pricing alone can really rule out that solution for many people. Now, let's talk about our second solution, Vimeo. And let's start with the pros. And the first pro is the high quality of the videos. And while Vimeo is not the most popular platform out there, it is actually quite popular with filmmakers, videographers, or anyone that needs to stream their video in high quality. Next pro, the Vimeo player can be customized. And while it doesn't quite match the other two solutions compared in this video when it comes to customization, you can still change a lot of things on the Vimeo player. You can change your colors, your logo, your thumbnail, and you can change the way the controls are displayed. Next pro, analytics and reporting. Because yes, with Vimeo, depending on the plan you have access to either basic or advanced analytics that help you better understand viewer behavior and track video performance. Next pro, privacy and security options. With Vimeo, you can set viewer permissions. So you can set your videos to public, private, password protected, unlisted, and you can even hide it from Vimeo, which is pretty handy if you sell online courses because you can literally make your videos exclusive to your network. Next pro, collaboration features. So with Vimeo, you can collaborate in private, so you can actually invite your team to share files, comment on work in progress, and you get to decide who sees what. Next pro, monetization. So with Vimeo, you can launch your own OTT platform, but there are other ways to monetize, like for example, subscription, transaction, or advertising. Next pro, interactions. With Vimeo, you can create interactive video experiences, like for example, you could add some text, some overlay, some call to actions, and basically you can make your videos shoppable. Next pro, Vimeo comes with video hosting that varies depending on the selected plan. Okay, now let's talk about the cons of Vimeo. And the first con is the limited customization options. Now I know earlier on this was in the pro section, and that was because compared to a player like the YouTube player, for example, that comes with no customization, at least with Vimeo you get some customization. But like I mentioned, if you compare it to the other two solutions we're reviewing in this video, it is kind of lacking. Now, the second con of Vimeo, limited marketing features. Now, don't get me wrong, as we saw earlier on, with Vimeo you can create interactive video experiences, so you can kind of market your business if you're creative enough with your call to actions, but it doesn't quite compare to the other two solutions of this video. So as you can see, there are many pros with Vimeo, but unfortunately, a couple of cons that may be a deal breaker to some of you. Okay, next let's talk about our third solution, Presto Player. And let's start with the pros. And the first pro is quick loading time and customization. Presto Player is a super fast loading player, and you probably know the importance of speed when it comes to the web. Now, when it comes to customization, sky is literally the limit because of course you can change the colors, you can change the controls, but you can really change the whole branding. You can save your own presets, and that's amazing because from one course to the other, you can just have a set of presets, and in just one click, everything will be displayed the way you want to be displayed. You could have a brand and some sub-brands, and that's going to make your life so much easier. Next pro, privacy and security. Because yes, with Presto Player, you can secure your video tutorials. And basically, you can use the private feature of Presto Player to limit the video to be accessed only by logged in users. And this way you can protect your work. Next pro, video chapters. Because yes, Presto Players allows you to add video chapters for better navigation. And you probably know that feature from YouTube itself. And if we go back to our demo, let me zoom in. And as you can see here, the dots are the chapters. So I can go from chapter to chapter, or I can click on the show chapter button. And here are my chapters. And once again, I can go from one chapter to the other. Next pro, LMS integration. And in case you didn't know, LMS stands for Learning Management System. And yes, Presto Player works with your favorite LMS in WordPress. Like for example, the video progression feature that encourages students to watch the entire video before marking the content as complete. Now for the demo build for this video, we've used LearnDash, but you could use another LMS. And with LearnDash, you see this beautiful interface, this beautiful integration. Here you are in the focus mode, so no distractions, and it looks so professional. Next pro, video hosting options. Now, while Presto Player doesn't come with video hosting, it does come with much more video hosting options that end up being cheaper than the other solutions like Wistia or Vimeo. For example, here we're using the Presto Player with YouTube, and we've talked about it at the beginning of this video, but we don't recommend doing that. But it was just to show you. Here we have the YouTube player, but as you can see, actually it's not the YouTube player, it's the Presto Player using the YouTube feed. But you can see how slick the branding is. You can totally change everything. Next, we have Presto Player with Vimeo. So same thing, you can use the Vimeo feed, but then you can use the power of Presto Player to customize it. And last but not least, you can use Presto Player with Bunny Stream. Now, a quick word about Bunny Stream, because Bunny Stream come with their own media player, and you may be wondering, well, why should I use anything else if they have their own media player? Well, the answer to that question is in this blog post, and I'll put a link in the description below. Now, Bunny Stream is not free, but compared to other similar services, it is so dirt cheap that you may actually laugh at its pricing. And basically, it's going to be video on steroids for very low fee. That's going to speed up your videos, that's going to speed up your online course website. And as I said previously, you know how much speed is important these days on the web. And that brings us to the next pro, affordability. Because compared to Wistia or Vimeo, Presto Player comes with simple and affordable pricing plans. You got a starter plan and the pro plan, and it starts at $69. And we'll do a pricing comparison in just a moment, but before that, let's take a look at Presto Player cons. And the main con is that Presto Player doesn't come with as many marketing integrations as other plugins. For example, Wistia comes with integrations such as HubSpot, Adobe Marketo Engage, Pardot, Aweber, Campaign Monitor, Trello and Zapier, Zoom, and many more. Now, when it comes to Presto Player, it's still one of the newer kids on the block, so it doesn't come with as many integrations, but it's growing by the day. And as you can see on their website, if you are in the WordPress ecosystem, then there are quite a bunch of nice integrations, and it will keep on growing. Now, as you can see, Presto Player comes with many pros and a con that may be a deal breaker if you need one of the integration that's not yet integrated in Presto Player. But for all the rest, Presto Player comes as a good compromise between Wistia, that's really powerful but that's really pricey, and Vimeo, that has a lot of features but that has a couple of deal breakers that you may not want to deal with. Okay, next, let's compare the pricing of our three solutions. Now, comparing the three solutions is very difficult because the plans are totally different, so it's like comparing apple and oranges between Wistia, Vimeo, and Presto Player. But let me try. Now, let's imagine that as an online content creator, you need a video service where you can upload 25 videos. So if you go with Wistia and you want all the features we talked about, like the call to actions and all of that, you need to go with the Pro plan, and that's going to be $948 per year. And for that, you get 1 terabyte of bandwidth per month included. Now, if you want to do the same thing with Vimeo, that's going to be way cheaper already, like almost a quarter of the price. And this time you get 2 terabytes of bandwidth. So that's already much better, but you don't get all the features like email capture and all of that. Now let's take a look at Presto Player, because with Presto Player it starts at $69 per year. But as we discussed, you don't get video hosting with it. So you can either self-host, which is free, which we don't recommend. Same thing for YouTube, free, but we don't recommend. Next, you could use Vimeo, or as we recommend, you could use Bunny Stream. Let me show you. Now let's say you have 25 videos and each video is 1 gigabyte, which more than likely it wouldn't be, especially if you optimize your videos with a tool like Handbrake. But let's keep things simple here. So 25 gigabytes, and let's say you have 10 clients that each gonna watch the course in its entirety, which we also know never happens. So that would be a monthly traffic of 250 gigabytes. Well, if you go with the volume tier, it's gonna cost you $1.5 per month. Yeah, all of that. Now let's look at the second scenario. You still have the 25 gigabytes of video, but this time let's go crazy. Let's say that your clients, they want to, watch and rewatch over and over and over and over again, and they're going to use 1000 gigabytes, so 1 terabyte of monthly traffic. In that case, with the volume tier, you can pay as low as $5.25 per month. So with that in mind, the pricing for 25 videos, 25 gigabytes of storage, and 1 terabyte of monthly bandwidth, the price would be, with Wistia, $948, with Vimeo, $240, and with Presto Player, $132. Now let's go deeper and let's imagine that we are in the first scenario where in reality, you don't go over 250 gigabytes of bandwidth per month. Now in this case, with Wistia, well, guess what? You're still paying $948 per year because you're paying for 1 terabyte of bandwidth, whether you go over it or not. Whether you spend 1 megabyte or 1 terabyte is going to be the same pricing. Same thing with Vimeo. You're still paying $240 per year. But now with Presto Player and Bunny Stream, you'd be paying $87 per year because you're paying for what you're actually using, and it's still cheaper, way cheaper. So which one is the best for you? Wistia, Vimeo, or Presto Player? Wistia is best for businesses that are serious about video marketing and that are ready to invest into advanced features. Wistia provides extensive marketing and analytics features, including lead capture forms, viewer tracking, and email integrations. Now, on top of that, Wistia offers professional-grade video hosting, which makes it a good option for businesses that need high-quality video playback. So those who are ready to pay this high-tier pricing per video will likely enjoy this service. Now, Vimeo is best for those who want a user-friendly video player that is customizable and that does not require extensive technical expertise. With Vimeo, you can easily customize your video player with your own branding and choose from a variety of player themes. Vimeo also offers a seamless video upload process and a user-friendly dashboard that makes it easy to manage and embed videos on your website. Now, Presto Player is best for those who like quality features in a simple package. And with its affordable pricing and easy-to-use interface, Presto Player is a good option for small businesses or individuals that want a robust video player but without worrying about having to pay per user or per video. Presto Player offers a lightweight video player optimized for speed, which makes it a good option for those concerned with website performance. So if you're interested in Presto Player, you can either try the free version and the awesome features that come with it, or you can try the premium version, and in both cases you'll find links in the description below.